Our next run today. Let's see what our next random ship is. Zoltan A run was pretty good. We did a double beam run for practice. Let's see what our next random ship is. In 3, 2, 1, random. The Crystal B. All right. Feel like we've done this recently. We haven't played this one much at all, and then immediately we get it like 2 weeks in a row. Okay, I'm pretty sure Briggs wanted to be a boarding crystal again, so let me get him in here as one of these two guys. So, Briggs. If I could spell your name right. Briggs. 001. My first mistake was going to the gym. You know, you gotta work out. You gotta stay in shape. Stay healthy, I say, as I eat granola bars and chocolate chip cookies all day. How long did I pedal for? About 31 minutes. Ish. Crystal Victory Lap B. Let's hope we don't get all auto scouts like the last time we played this ship. Okay, pirate should not be an auto scout. Thankfully, the pirate was not a Zoltan shield ship. Okay. Hey, Parky Art, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Okay. This is fine. 2 humans. We're good. I probably take 1 missile here, though. Hopefully only 1. Oh, God. And, of course, he hits my shields, which immediately lets the laser get through. I take 2 missiles. Okay. Okay. Well, a free halberd beam jump 1 is pretty nice, though. I don't think I can argue with that. Yo, dog, I heard you like halberd beam, so here's a halberd beam to go with your halberd beam, double halberd beam run. Happy halberd beam day, everyone. You want to be the pilot this time, Larry Serial? Okay. That's the problem. I should only pedal for 29 minutes. 30 minutes is practically death. Okay. I'll keep that in mind for the next time I go. I'll do exactly 29 minutes. Maybe when you lose a run, you should do 50 push-ups, or push-ups equal to 10 times dying streak. 50 push-ups. I mean, I do push-ups sometimes, but that's a lot of push-ups. That is a lot of push-ups. By the way, Larry Serial, you're probably not going to be staying on pilot, but Larry C over here. Starting with no weapons. I know, this ship is a little rough early. Do I want to get shields first? I feel like this is a ship I want to get second shield immediately, but it might even be more important to get the weapon online. The problem is that that's 65. Imagine doing 10 times dying streak if you lost on run 26 or something. Okay. Oh, God. Alright, so I can board on auto scouts with crystals because they have half venting damage. The problem is if he hacks my teleporter. Let's see what he hacks. That's my cloaking. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Cloak is first volley. Just do this and then leave is what we do. Get a little fighting training or something here, I guess. Beware hacking, I know. Shield buffer, I was thinking about that, Britnell. Welcome back. Did you win your Zoltan A run? I'm going to assume you did. I was thinking about the shield buffer. Very heavily. I was also thinking, can I agree to get halberd beam online? I probably shouldn't do that. You're not finished, you were eating, okay. Named crew can't die, right? Sure. good. How many crew do you have? Do you have a repair drone? You have an anti-personnel drone. Okay, let's do this to keep the drone out. I don't know if I win this fight now. I might have to go back and heal. I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing T instead of R. Clone base back up. I don't know if I can win this fight. Why do you have to have a missile and an anti-personnel drone, man? Okay, that's a good dodge. I don't think any of his crew healed, though. I don't know why I keep locking this down. I don't know if that's the right play. I think I might need another crew over there. Oh, that's bad. Please don't repair. Please don't repair. Okay, okay. I have no O2. It's out of missiles. God damn it. Oh, my teleporter's dead. He still has more crew. I die. I die. I lose all my boarding crew here, I think. God damn this game, I swear. Frickin' missile. Jesus Christ. I think I'm dead. Maybe I'm alive. I hate this game, man. Anti-personnel drone, clone bay, and a fucking missile. For some reason, he's not turning his heavy laser online. I don't know why. Can I actually still crew kill him, I wonder? Because I've killed one or two of his crew. Temporal manipulator would make lockdown better. So, what was the play here? Run away and stop trying to board him? You think I should have boarded and locked down weapons, send over third guy? Because I'm pretty sure they had 3 crew plus an anti-personnel drone Tesla coil. If I boarded weapons, locked it down, their guy would have cloned. They would have 3 guys plus an anti-personnel drone, and they had clone bay. Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Let them run out of missiles, then board was the play. I think I'm just going to have a slow death now. Did I hear that they're making new LRTR movies? I've heard about that. I know nothing about them, but I have heard about it. The general play is to board weapons on Crystal B. I honestly don't know what I should have done there. Wow, he just did double hit me while cloaked. Go F yourself, FTL. You board with all 3 crystals? Maybe that was the play. Well, I was gonna board him. Ah, this is so frustrating, man. So frustrating. A win and then an instant death. Surprised I tanked the missile the first battle. What do you mean? I cloaked it. Did I not cloak the missile the first battle? I don't know what you're talking about, man. So you think I should have boarded weapons? Ugh. Frustration, man. What's the play? Is it always board weapons with your 2 crystals, even if they have a clone bay and a boarding drone or anti-personnel drone? I'm honestly asking you, chat. Britnoth, people who play this like crazy, what was the play? Was it runaway? What was the play? I would love to know. Against a ship that has, I'm pretty sure, 3 humans, a clone bay, and an anti-personnel drone, what the play was. Anybody in chat have any ideas? There's no way to know they had personnel drone, but you basically always board all 3 crystals, board weapons, and break those. So you jump, you wait for your 3rd crystal to run to teleporter. You board on weapons. I would have had 2 guys on weapons, one on clone bay. We probably get the missile offline. Can run pilot teleporter during the FTL jump. Yeah. Well, he won't get more than like a half step ahead, but okay. You do not recommend boarding with 3 Britnoth. Okay, so we have a couple different suggestions. Oh man, that's so frustrating. Well, immediately back down to 0 again. I feel like I'm just getting worse at this game. I know I shouldn't be so hard on myself, but I feel like I'm getting worse because my consistency is just... It's not there. I cannot get consistent wins, man. I just can't get consistent wins. Died on Crystal B, 3rd ship. Half power nebula, 3 crew missile, anti-personnel drone, lost all crew. Having a 3rd crew increase the odds of screwing up hugely. Recently through a Crystal B run doing that. Yeah, I don't think boarding with a 3rd guy is the right play. I think maybe I should have boarded the weapons with 2 crystals. I could have gotten the weapon, killed 1 crew, got the weapons down. His crew would have respawned. And he still has 3 crew and an anti-personnel drone, I think. I honestly don't know how to fight a ship that's got 3 crew and anti-personnel drone and clone bay. Yeah, if it's a 4-slot weapons room, maybe, but with a 2-slot weapons room? 3rd would truck them into clone bay, which you could break. How? How could I break clone bay when I don't... Because they instantly move their crew in there. I would have to lock it down. The problem is, on no pause, I don't think you can do that in time because you don't know which guy gets shunted out into that room. You think you're bored, chain lockdown weapons... TP back and heal back and heal up. I think that's the only play. I don't think I could ever board with all 3 guys into a two slot weapon room with a clone bay next to it and ever choose the crystal dude who happened to go into clone bay fast enough to stop them getting through. So I just don't think that's possible on no pause because the guy in weapons room or in piloting right above I think goes down immediately. And I never can micro that fast enough on no pause. So I think the play is what Britnoth said. I 2-man board into weapons, take down weapons, come back and heal up, and either run or slowly whittle them down. If you're confident in micro, you can board elsewhere, get crew plus AP drone to chase you, run into weapons, lock down, keeping them out in the room. That speeds up breaking weapons. It's micro dependent. Yeah. So if I do that, I do something like board with 3 guys, which we guarantee take the missile, unless we can dodge a 60% cloak. we like board in a far right room, move everybody to the left, and hope we can micro it in such a way that we lock them out. God, that's such a hard situation, man. Do I have the FTL Save Manager? I don't have that. I don't know what that is. All right. Well, we're randoming instantly into another ship and starting a new streak again. 1 and out. Feels amazing. 3, 2, 1, random. NGC, let's go. Feels so amazing to keep losing my runs over and over. Get a good streak, die. Get a bad streak, die. Can't get it. You do the weapon board strategy, you find you can only ever kill the one guy who clones before you can knock down more crew. Then at least you're not taking damage. You can decide to leave at your convenience. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, another strong ship, but so was that last one, and look what happened. So, you know, just can't get excited about FTL, really. What am I hacking here? Hacking his shields and shooting his weapons, I guess. This FTL Save Manager, when you lose runs, you save the manager to load the fight that killed you and see what other strats you could have tried. Yeah, I was actually just thinking about if only I had the seed to go back and do that, but there's no seed when I'm not playing hyperspace. I might need to look into that. Alright, let's get second shield value instantly on this ship. That would be good practice. Yeah, you're a sub. You should be able to post a link. Alright, FTL Save Game Manager. Okay. I will download that and maybe get that installed for tomorrow's stream. And I'm going through nebulas instead of looking for stores. It's probably not the right play, but I can go back to most of the stores, so maybe it's okay. You load the fight, so it lets you load the exact fight that killed you, is that right? Guarantee this. Let one shot go off and hack the other one. Okay. That would be useful in all these situations to practice these things that I keep talking about, but not actually getting a chance to try them. Great to save every beacon so you can load to wherever you want. Okay, okay. Alright, so, last time I played this ship and died, because didn't I do something crazy like sell all my stuff and go for hacking plus halberd beam? How much to get? So 65 plus 65. So I couldn't like buy that and get it online. I'm thinking about buying the chain laser here. Thought I won NGC. Oh, maybe that was one NGA. Maybe so. Maybe I'm getting them mixed up. The runs are all of my losses are stacking on top of each other. I can't keep track. I think we just buy that, get our second shield, then get the weapon online. Andre, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, this is the third shieldless ship, Sector 1. That's actually pretty crazy. I'm gonna hack ready if I need it. Don't need it. Do we get out before the solar flare? That would be amazing. I don't think we do, but be close, I think. I'll be the pilot. Alright, give me a second, Inan. Alright. Don't even take solar flare. Good fight, man. I get through his Zoltan Shield pretty darn quickly, so I am going to try to be a hero here, and I've taken no damage. So we take 1 missile guaranteed, unless we can, you know, dodge it. It's my drone control, damn. I don't know if I should be hitting shields or weapons here. Okay, well, he hit shields. That's really good, actually. Nice. He powered that. I think that actually let that shot get through. Destroy and salvage it. Free stuff is great. Okay, that lets us get second shield. I don't see a store, so I'm taking it now. And Inin wants to be the pilot. Alright, now we need to get weapon value into Chain Laser online with some power. That's the next goal. I have 6, so I need to be here in 5, 4... There's a store up there, would I want to go to it? Ain't that a flak? Honestly, I kind of don't want to be debated into buying a flak. We probably don't see a second store anyway. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, something like that. That's expensive, but it's not costing me scrap. So I go down to 12 fuel. The fuel's probably the biggest issue with that. You know, I am going to take that. I say it doesn't cost me scrap, although it does cost me scrap if I end up ever having to buy fuel or drone parts. But it doesn't cost me scrap now, so I think that makes that work. Alright. Filthy humans. Filthy humans on my ship. Even then, 3 fuel is 8 scrap. Still a good deal, you think? 9 scrap, rather. What did I get? What were the numbers that I got? I spent 2 fuel, 2 drone parts, 2 or 3 drone parts, and a missile. And fuel power cost me 20. I honestly think it's not scrap positive if you consider the cost of those things. But we can probably take out the missile cost because I would never actually spend scrap on missiles on a run like this. Well, very rarely. The drone part cost is the real thing that I think is the negative potential cost there. Okay, yeah, let's go with this. Just considering whether I use a drone part here. Yeah, shield's coming up quickly enough. Maybe I should have done some dodge training there. Well, that's an amazing double reward. Okay. And that is also enough for us to get our weapon value. So 25, we can go dual plus chain. Those deals are usually not worth in strict terms, but sometimes you have extra and you have no way to sell it. If you figure the sell cost is half the purchase analogy to other items, it works out more or less. Never using missiles. Winky face. Oh, and then it gives me a Pegasus, is what you mean? Don't want to use missiles, eh? I will take that deal. That I think is strictly scrap positive. 1 drone part is 8, fuel is 3, so I got 6. So yeah, definitely worth it. I do not have mind control counter here, so this is kind of a pain. You can't damage me, so We have a value point, but yeah, let's just be patient. And I will turn this on. 1 drone part per pipe, basically. You took 15 damage, phase 2 from delaying the kill, looking for crew kills you didn't need. Phase 1 and 3, no damage to the game. You took no damage, nice. Well, congrats on your win, sir. Yeah, it's pretty darn good Sector 1, honestly. 1 free weapon, we were able to buy a weapon. We got our second shield online. Pretty good Sector 1, I would say. If I wasn't just coming off an immediate loss on Crystal B, I'd be so happy with this. I'm not gonna take that. Did we win the Zoltan last run? We won with Zoltan. It was not our last run, though. There was a run between this one and that one, which means our streak is effed, as per usual. What's your offer? As long as I don't kill them all. Okay, so no crew kill here. Oh, God. Of course it's a Zoltan Shield missile ship. Why the F wouldn't it be this bullshit? Why the F wouldn't it? Ah. Well, he's got no shields. Good dodge, though. Good dodge. That's great. Dodge saved us an extra damage. Let him live. That's a free weapon. Woo! That is amazing. That is so stinking good. Okay, now I don't really even need to get the chain laser online. Stupid sexy Zoltans. That's right. 24-0 streak on Zoltans. Stop looking good, Zoltans. Oh wow, I guess are you keeping track of is that in a row you've just been playing nothing but Zoltan, or just you've been tracking every ship's win rate? I assume that's every ship's win rate, not you playing Zoltan over and over again. And every time I lose a run, it's the carry run right after to apologize. Oh, he could triple hit us here. Okay, thank God I could have hacked if he hit all three, but we're fine now. I want that, but it's the wrong play because that's 20 to 30 scrap that I'd be passing on. Man, I want a free Mantis. 20 scrap. And it's right before a store too, so the right play. It might be the difference between getting, well, we want cloaking, so we wouldn't be able to get cloaking, but it might be the difference between getting a flak or something, maybe. Actually, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 if I want to go super greedy here. You have tracking for that kind of thing too? I should probably start doing that. He's gonna hack my shields for free. If I counter the hack, he can't damage us. Actually, even if I didn't counter the hack, he wouldn't be able to damage us. I didn't know what weapons he had, but it didn't cost us a drone part, so it's fine. Wow. Triple dodges. Free Mantis floating in space coming. I hope so. Free Mantis just floating in space. I'm pretty sure he'd be a space sickle. Frost sickle or something out there. Gave up a Mantid. You've changed, Rand. You've changed. I have changed. And I'm still not convinced it's for the better with my win rate, but gotta try new strategies. Your most amusing random stat is that you currently have a streak of 73-0 on runs where you require long-range scanners. Wow. Free Mantis, no joke. I noticed they acquire and not end with. Gonna board me. Oh, okay. Well, that works too. You know what? Let's see if we can crew kill this. He should board us a second time. Shouldn't he? Why didn't he board us a second time? Sir? You have a teleporter. Why aren't you using it? Is there any way I can convince them to board? Man, how can I crew kill this? I don't have mind control. Okay, there's a breach. If I lock him in the breach and shoot O2, gonna go, okay. I have to like, I don't know. I don't know if this is a crew killing. If I could get them to board me again, I feel like I could have crew killed them, but Is that 2 or 3 crew? They had 3 crew on that ship. He boarded me with 1 human. He boarded me with 1 human when he had a mantis and a rock back on his ship, strangely enough. You're not sure they ever board with only 2 crew on their ship? Okay. For specialty. 13 for piloting. It's right before a store. I'm gonna take that. I wanted the mantis free to repair O2 while the rock remains pilot. That's what I wanted. I don't know how I made that happen. Well, that's a flak. I think we avoid the other stores now. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll check this store. My gosh, my weapons are almost boss ready now. It's crazy. If they start with 2 crew and TP, they board. But if it's like 3 crew and you kill 1, they don't board again. That's what happens. So like without mind control, how would I get a crew kill on a Clone Bay NG rock ship? I just don't know. There is a world where I do that. I think they just repair stuff too fast for me to ever be able to do that. Kill O2. Hack the O2 is how I do it. Alright. Have I done too much damage? Guess I'll try. It's probably too late now, right? Not now. Great. Yeah, I can't stop there. Yeah, I don't know. So I would have had to... I guess that's another thing I need to practice. Is O2 crew kills. You know what? This is really good dodge training, actually. We'll do some dodge training. Get some value out of this ship. So, if you hack O2 on a ship like this and see it has level 2 O2, let's have this discussion. No Rand story. How with a ship like this would you crew kill if you hack its O2? If you hack its O2 and see level 2, is there a way to do it? Made a video about it. Can you give me the TLDR? Because I'm not going to go watch it in the middle of my run. Sorry. I guess do you hack O2 and then do shoot everything at O2? Hack locks doors and slows the repairs. Right. So I'd assume you'd hack O2, then you'd shoot the O2. Then every time that they repair it, you hack it again and then shoot it again. Once O2 is smashed, you don't shoot at anything at all. Manipulate crew to get a slow one in, preferably Mantis. I don't know how you'd manipulate who goes in there to repair. You'd have to shoot other rooms to manipulate them. I need another ship like this so I could practice that. It's slow as hell, but I kind of want to practice it. Repair crew is the reverse manning order. Rock was in engines, so I was clear to fire on it. Okay. I got any dodges yet? 7 more to get level 1. Ship runs out of O2 in about 90 seconds. A hacked O2 slows repair speeds. Most crew will now take 25 seconds to repair. Mantis is 50, NG is 12.5. Rock was on pilot. I might shoot shields first, then do O2. To change who repairs something. Okay. Hopefully we'll get another ship like this where I can try it. I feel like the clone bay here adds an extra wrinkle, or we have to be very careful about how many times we shoot everything. I guess my next question would be, after you hack the O2 on a level 2 O2, how much damage do you do the O2? Do you get it down to level 1 so you can hack it again, or do you get it down to... you kill it? I assume you kill it while doing as little damage as possible. So as soon as they repair, you can hack it again, I assume. Like hacked O2 with a rock repair would require 4 hull to damage the system and have the ship run out of air. You have to kill the O2 with level 1 hack. Don't shoot clone med bay. Once O2 is down, you should have enough HP to left to take out the clone. Break it completely once the hack is engaged. So like on this fight, to have done it correctly, I needed to hack O2. I needed to shoot heavy laser once. Dual laser twice. Or the full dual laser, so I only did 2 damage to get the O2 down with the minimum amount of damage. He repairs it to level 1, we hack it, and then we do 1 damage over and over, isolating until they're dead, hopefully. Kill Clone Bay after everyone is dead. I feel like this ship would have been hard either way, because the Rock has 150 health while the NG has 100, so I wonder if they would have desynced enough that I wouldn't be able to do it in time. I'm not sure. Speaking of which, I need to auto-fire my weapons, so I'm getting weapon training. Keep it destroyed until hacking comes back up. Usually it'll be online by then. Hack and destroy again. Okay. Yeah, I need to practice that. That's another strategy I need to add. The O2 crew kill that I'm always too bored to do. Bored or impatient, I guess. How close till we can just... I'm only getting to level 1 engines. 5 more dodges. Come on, man. Give me some dodges. On this one, you could hit Clone Bay after the NG dies. The slow rock isn't getting all the way to Clone Bay and then repairing before it suffocates. Only difficult ships would be level 3 O2 and an NG repairing it. And if they start dodging. Okay. NG or repair bot, yeah. Alright, there's piloting. I need 3 more dodges, I think. 2 more dodges. And then we're killing this guy for not accepting his O2 crew kill. Because I failed doing it. We're leveling up this guy's dodging, I think. If I was really patient, I would get max training on engines, but I'm just not anywhere close to patient enough for that. Come on, one more doge. One more doge, please. How close to weapons training, though? Well, you know what? Maybe I'll take the dodge, and then I'll let him get the weapons training, too. So that'll take me 7 more shots. You don't know how helpful it is, but you think I could take more time to think things through when things are safe. I had time, but started shooting. Yeah, I could have. I could have. The thing is, with chat delay and stuff, I'm impatient. I really hate sitting around doing nothing. So I'm trying to keep the stream fun, and if I'm sitting around waiting for chat to tell me strategies, I'm like, well, I'm going to take 15 minutes here just figuring out how to do it. But if I was more patient, yes, I would have. What's up, Dirt Pips? It doesn't matter because they have to punch through the doors down in the hacked room, and that's 12 seconds, 25 seconds repair, and they're walking to the room. Right, here we go. We'll do these last 2 shots. That'll give us weapons. You had a fight on NGA a while ago where you were trying to ion kill an O2 ship. It took so long. You cross-trained all 4 of your crew on all the primary positions. Yeah, I get so bored trying to do that. Even that right there was like, God, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Our crew's not for sale, but thanks for the free stuff. You're snowed in, you can't do much. Oh. Well, good excuse to play video games all day, I guess, right? Do you have a... So defense drone is what I'm looking for. I'm glad you're able to watch the stream. Cloaking is a system we want. Can I afford it? Damn, I'm 2 scraps short of cloaking with selling beam drone. Patience is a virtue. Very true. Well, if I can't get the cloaking, do I even sell? I think I just get backup battery and my flak online here. And go flak. Man, maybe I just get... You know what? Let's go full offensive mode here. I'm gonna get rid of the drone. Let's get backup battery. We're gonna go just pew pew everything. We're so strong we can like hack weapons. Can you ask why we have level 2 piloting? We got it for a deal. It was like 9 scrap or something. Or 19. I can't remember exactly how much. I took it because I had a deal on it. So if I hadn't taken it, I would have had enough for cloaking. So I see your point there. But you know what? It's Sector 2. I'm not going to regret that. Maybe I should regret it, and I should do like Farb and say, how did that cheaper piloting help me win? I don't know. This is one of those runs where I can kind of do whatever I want because of how OP we are, it seems like. So I'm not probably learning much strategy-wise. And with this guy as a missile, I'm not going to go for an O2 crew kill. I think Sector 2 is a little early for a cloaking anyway. Would have been cool. I could have had it if I had done things a little differently, but... With these weapons, buying cloaking all but guarantees a win. Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been able to get these weapons online, and I would have been going into Sector 3 with only dual lasers, heavy laser. So that's something to consider also. So I would not have been getting an offensive upgrade if I was getting the cloaking in Sector 2. Which I would argue that could be a problem. Not having an offensive upgrade. Well, whatever. Okay, we just breached that. Crew kill here. Let's see. See if we can make it happen. So I've stopped killing. I think he'll get low enough that he'll run out of there. Or try to, and the door will be locked. Then we let that guy in and lock it again. And that should do it. Even if he repairs in time, I could just shoot him for it. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. I didn't even have to wait for the O2 hack. Oh, shoot to check surrender, huh? Wow, there's some Really advanced strats. Check what his surrender is by shooting him once before the crew kill goes through. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't think we'll be able to get to that store now. Would you like to give me stuff before you die? I know, right? Alright, here's one where... If his weapons weren't so strong, I'd maybe practice no 2 crew kill. Although I feel like it might be a little harder when I can't see into their ship. But good dodge there. Maybe could do a crew kill here again, though. If they're hacking weapons, though. That's such a pain. Okay, it's a mantis in there. No. Right, O2's dead, but I think they got somebody over. So, if it's on fire or if it's not an engine repairing, maybe this is still a potential crew kill. I have a feeling he's got somebody that's not a mantis repairing that, though. Okay. You should definitely surrender to us. I mean, your O2 is broken, so you'll still die, but you should totally do that. Hey, now there's a good reward. Beautiful. Man, I have more power than I know what to do with now, actually. So much power, I don't even have the systems to put it into. Alright, if that's the second... I don't think there's a second store outside of Nebula, and Uncharted Nebula is there. There you go. You know what? Now I really don't regret getting the cheap piloting upgrade. It just got me the manually search the wreckage defense drone. The one thing I would have wanted from for my drone control. It's great, actually. You know what? If he gives us a map, even though it'll put me at 5 fuel, it'll show me where my other store is. Okay, 31 scrap's probably better. Okay. I have 10 drone parts. I'm gonna use one here. Yeah, this is the NGC. That's what we're playing. The most OP of the NG ships. Oh yeah, Clone Bay. Manually search. I completely forgot. My brain is broken. The Crystal B run broke me. It broke me, chat. I'm a broken man. You're right. I could have just manually searched and guaranteed stuff. But I'm going to pretend like I have Heal Bay and I needed to do that. Easy crew kill on that ship. That's right. Can I have some fuel? No. No, I can't. Well, I have... I have lots of scrap if I could find a store. Okay, I'm going to not use a drone part here. All sorts of fun misplays today. Yeah, I take any fuel deal right now, honestly. Alright, there's our store. So we can get cloaking here. Do I have anything to sell? Defense drone we got. So I'm deciding if I'm going to be greedier before I go here. Do I ever get 5 here? I guess I'll have options. I'm going to be greedy and get 1 more jump before the store. Okay. I'm going to hack your nothing, because I'm going to save my drone parts. Kill the bomb. Kill the bomb. Okay. repair drone. They have a cave troll. He has a repair drone. Repair drone just as scary as cave troll. And speaking of Lord of the Rings earlier, Jogi, are you still there? Do we know anything about what the actual next Lord of the Rings thing is? Because I've heard about it, but I know nothing about what it's supposed to be. After the Amazon stuff and Hobbit, I don't know how good it could be. Whatever the next Lord of the Rings thing will be. Right. May I please have cloaking and all the fuel? 6 fuel, but no cloaking. Okay. Oh, do I buy drone parts? I don't buy crew. So we just want cloaking, right? Yeah, we just want cloaking. We get cloaking and it's, as Pro said, free win. So I'm gonna get level 2 hacking engines. Somewhere to put my backup battery power as we try to continue to save for cloaking. Okay, prepare to fight. It's a missile ship. Yeah. I'm gonna rely on my defense drone. Good job, defense drone. Okay. I might actually get an extra jump there, wouldn't I? Oh, it's right at the edge. Am I okay if it's a dive? It would be a nebula dive. You know what? I'm so far ahead, I don't even feel like diving. Let's just go. It wouldn't have been a dive. Okay. Civilian or slug? Let's go civilian. Actually, choice of 2 good sectors. Civilian would... I mean, slug has lots of stores, too. Need the civilian ship. Yeah, I'm gonna hack his weapons. He's got 4 value points for this, if that's a... Yeah, okay. Just say if that's a Leto, he basically has 4 value points with a Vulcan. Double fire. This could be a if there's no rock. Double mantis. Okay, I think we're... I thought we were crew killing it, and then it became a quadruple fire, and they're like, okay. So I either wait... let's see here. If he dies, the other guy goes into pilot and gets locked in there, right? Okay, perfect. I think that means that the fire spread to shields. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, I think I need to shoot him now, before it burns too far. There it is. Nice double reward. Holy crap. We are just swimming in scrap now. Crew kill and the ship burns down. The double whammy of ponage. Long-range scanners. It's not cloaking, but I'll take it. Buy all the fuel. Drone recovery arm. Okay. If I find whole repair drone, I will absolutely want to have this. I'm gonna... You know what? I can buy this and still even afford cloaking. I'm gonna actually buy that for potential whole repair drone shenanigan free repairs. What would you like to buy? Yes, all the things. Okay, not a store there. Run looks so smooth. If we get a whole repair drone, I would say that is GG. I mean, yeah, whole repair drone. Try to not even use a drone part here. Nice. I keep forgetting to move my crew back. One thing I am missing is crew. This guy apparently has 0 dodges on auto hacker. Kind of random. Thanks for the really bad hack too. They're just throwing free stuff at me now. Like, just here, have all the stuff. We have no defense. Have all the stuff. Okay. Crew kill here. I'd have to use hacking to see. Trying to save my drone parts now. Being super greedy with drone parts. I feel like that's the only time I have. The only way I have issues is if I run out of drone parts, being too willy-nilly spending them all on impossible crew kills or something. Free stuff eventually wins, right? If you get enough of it, hopefully. So we should have a second store, and if it's there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will be only 2 nebulas, so that would be a dive there. I think I'm going to have to assume it's not here and hope it's either there, there, or there with the second store. Unless I go 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. I could skip this ship fight and see if it's there. Okay, let's plan on that, actually. There are no guarantees in life or FTL. Only guarantee is death and having to pay taxes. Yeah, the salt tax. Okay. Here's where I might get punished. Okay. Hashtag never punished. Crazy amount of dodges and not being able to get his weapon offline. Good. You're pretty sure the slug sales taxes are huge. Yeah. Well, they'll milk you for everything you got. Alright, so I'm going to be at half power. 5, 10, 11. Can I buy 2 power? I'm really hoping for a store, so I'm going to not buy 2 power. I don't want to spend scrap on something when I'm about to maybe find a store with, I don't know, pre-ignited glade beam. Okay, how about free borders? They're over here. And in my sensors. Oh, I'm taking damage there, aren't I? Okay. Alright. The slugs bleed you dry, the slimy bastards. You slimy bastards. Film board police will board you because one of your crew is guilty of utter villainy. You can't tell me they don't have really complicated tax forms. Oh my gosh. My crew. Okay. Let's say, those humans will not die. Speaking of, I gotta start my taxes. Ugh. Ugh, I need to start my taxes. I never saved your position. Boo. Okay, you're the fastest charging. We'll have that offline. 280 scrap. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can still go 6, I think. If I'm going through one more nebula, I think that might be too greedy that I wouldn't be able to do that one. Okay. You too. We all know federations create really bad tax forms too. Wow. Okay, his weapons are insane, but so are ours. We see if we get through quick enough to hack his weapons before the second volley. The only ship that's really strong enough for us is a guy with Zoltan shield so we can't instant take out his weapons. And now, let's see what we got here. 2 humans with a double fire and weapons. This might be a crew kill. If I do it correctly. Wow, he went all the way around to go to the already open room. That's pretty smart, human. They put the fire out. The fact that they got the fire out. 3 fuel, 1 drone part is actually not a bad deal. And I'm gonna go for more. I would have needed them to have run, or the fire to spread. I need the fire to spread in here for us to get this crew killed. Although the O2's dead, so there we go. I think the system doesn't burn down. I think we actually have this. Yeah, they went different ways. Yes! I love watching humans burn alive. Wait, did I say that out loud? Double reward? Double reward. Triple reward if you count the fact that I got to watch humans burn alive, which I do count that as a reward. If I go through here, I do get 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I get this one. If I want that over ship fight, it'd be empty. There was great rejoicing, great rejoicing. May I please have cloaking? All this scrap, and I cannot find cloaking or a repair drone. Okay, well, do I see another store? I don't. Alright, well, I guess I might as well get 3rd shield then. Because what else am I spending my scrap on right now? Literally nothing. Let's play some FTL Hard. The first ship you fought immediately destroyed half your hull. Thought it was okay afterwards. You made it to Sector 2. Played till your dad needed his Steam library back. Okay. Well, sorry you didn't have super good luck. If that's a store, I might dive for it. I'm hoping that's another store, but I think that's our 2nd store, so I don't think I see another store. And this guy with 3 shields is very, very unlikely to damage us. That's dodge training maxed. Is there ever crew kill here? Repair drone, 3 humans? Probably not. Although, do I want to try an O2? You know what? I kind of want to try O2 crew kill here. For practice. I feel like this might be pretty challenging, but I feel like I probably won't get a better chance at this. So I want to do this by while doing the least amount of damage to their hull. Okay, well that failed. So let me hack it again and try again. You don't even have a win on normally and you're trying hard. Inspired by Rand. Corrupted, you mean? Okay. Put that on fire, maybe this will work. Here we go, chat. I am actually going for an O2 crew kill. Speaking of being corrupted from the corruption of Twitch chat. See if I can get maybe their drone offline so he can't repair it. Okay, he repaired it there. There it is. No surrender. And I think we have it. No, he's jumping. See what you made me do, chat? You made me lose a... I blame chat. I blame chat. I shouldn't have gone for an O2 crew kill, but still. Are you freaking kidding me? How the hell did he stay on piloting when his O2 was broken? Oh, god damn it, game. I didn't even notice he was running away. Yeah, time to vent chat. Okay, he's got a missile running away. We're gonna get defense drone up. You can break the O2 while the hack is in motion. You don't have to wait for it. Okay. I was actually going to ask that because I couldn't remember, and I feel like you or somebody has told me that before. O2 crew kill is defensible there. It's just a risk that they might run. Yeah, I was not expecting them to just get out. It's crazy, man. I didn't even notice that they were running away. It probably gave me the message, and I, again, didn't notice it. It's honestly not a huge deal. We're so far ahead in this run, but what I will say is that we've missed out, I think, on 2 jumps worth of scrap because of running away shenanigans. How much power do I have? 10. Okay. Chat equals vented. Hashtag blame Inen. Pilot ignores O2, jumps away, asphyxiates on the other side of the jump. Yeah. I think they had 3 crew, 1 vented down, 1 ran to fix O2, and when the first died, the other stayed on piloting. That must have been what it was. I maybe should have hacked piloting here, but I saw his weapons and was scared. Double missiles. Oh, he's got value points for days on his weapons, too. Oh, those freaking dodges, though. I would have taken no damage. Okay, we have taken no damage still. With that dodge, it's really good. There we go. Beautiful. Beep a beep 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 a beep bo bum. Let's see here. The message popped up and I just hit 1. No, I didn't hit 1 because 1 does nothing. I did hit continue. I tuned those out. Like, they happen so often, and I just tune them out now. Don't even read what they say anymore. Alright, there's my cloaking, finally. There's a burst laser 2. There's not a free burst laser 2, but somebody called the burst laser 2. What am I replacing for it? Thing is, I can't get it online this second. Is it the dual laser or the heavy laser? I think I like heavy laser better because of the fire breach chance being higher. Although, do I even sell it, though? Well, I should sell it if I'm not going to keep using it. Yeah, the only message I always read is the moons. I always do that one. I have trained myself in that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's equal in power. I just need 50 scrap to get the heavy laser online. And I don't have a weapon on board that I'm not using. That saves me like 6 scrap. Let's do it. I'm literally doing that for the meme of if I get offered a cheap door upgrade, I will have gotten all 3 of my subsystems upgraded for cheap. Oh, Pirate or NG. I would love free crew from Pirate. I'm not sure I can survive Pirate boarding right now, though. I have long-range scanners, though, right? With long-range scanners, where would I rather go? NG or Pirate? I'm gonna go NG because I'm actually kind of afraid of certain pirate ships. Like rock pirates with cloaking and missiles, although I do have the defense drone. Zoltan pirates. There's a lot of scary pirates out there. Pirates are scary, folks. That's what we've learned today in FTL. Pirates are scary. Okay. You have a pirate emote. Oh, it's a holo emote. Man, holo's got some great emotes, man. And your crew is the same as a level 3 cloaking option there. What did I say I needed to get? The heavy laser. Let's do it right now. I like Hollow's emotes. We have a childish Gambino. Okay. Oh god, we're stunned. We're stunned. Get out of there. If I hack Yield Bay, is there a crew kill here? No. No. If I had mind control, maybe, but I can't mind control. Can I? He's got level 102, maybe? Why have I hit shields? I meant to hit O2. Doing anymore. He's not running. Oh, you meant my crew? Run, boy, run? Yeah, we did run. I run from multiple Mantis borders, that's for sure. Yeah, waste of a drone part there. I saw the crew go back, the borders go back, and thought, hack Heal Bay, maybe crew kill. Still a really amazing reward, though. Wow, thank you, FTL. Okay, so that's Escort Quest, which I think can be a store. I saved my scrap for a store. Well, if that quest is not a store, the store right next to it will be a store. So guaranteed store is a store. Double defensive drones. Wow, that is a lot of drone control power this guy's got. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's only 4 drone power, isn't it? Looks like more than it actually is. Oh my god, these deals. Yes, everybody, give me your drones. I want them. I want to sell them. What are these frickin' deals right now? Holy shnikes, these are some amazing deals. All right, I'm full greeting and getting one more distress before this store. And I can see if there's another store down there. We have all of the defense drones. Okay, who wants me to go 7 defense drone power? That would be the biggest waste ever, but I honestly wonder with drone recovery arm if it would be any good. Ah, he hacked it. Right. Wow, okay, this guy really hates my drones. Can't damage us, so I want to get the boarding drone offline before he actually does damage. Come on, get that offline. There we go. Boarding droned and hacked my drone control. This guy heard about my defense drones, I guess. Yo, dog, heard you like boarding drones. So we boarded your boarding drone so we could board your boarding drone while your boarding drone gets boarded. Yo, dog. Fix the breach. Give them nothing. NGs feel no fear. Come on. Running DD2, DD1, DD1 with drone recovery arm would be very funny. It would be memey. I don't think it would actually be good. Although we would basically be the NG ships and NG homeworlds that we see all the time, right? God, it'd be so expensive to get all that online. What is that? 7 drone power is 50, 125, 185. I'm like, it's close to 200 scrap, I think. What was the ship before this, and was it win or loss? Okay, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It was Crystal B, and I lost my crew to a really tough boarding situation. And we discussed after what I should have done differently. Because it was one of those boarding situations where it's like, how are you supposed to deal with it? With multiple crew, anti-personnel drone, Clone Bay, that kind of shenanigans. You did say it'd be funny, not good. You did. You did. And I agree. See all those NG ships with 3 defense drones? Now you get to show them a taste of their own medicine. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. You didn't watch the stream title. Well, I told you it was a spoiler alert, so... Yeah, the only other drone I really want is hull repair drone. And I do kind of want crew. I'm buying a cheap human here. I know, not even real Rand, but just want to get some cheap crew to help deal with borders and have somebody on doors. I could get a silly device if I move an NG there, but all my NGs are fully trained. Although I could cross-train on weapons. Yeah, let's do this. Matthew, you have been a silly device in disguise all this time. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me you were a silly device? Run is blessed. Bless us with thy silly deviceness. We need somebody to vent, so buying a human is worth. Totally agree. How many jumps do we have? 5 more. Should be on there, but I couldn't go there and get the store, I think. Good luck with the fresh start. Thank you. I'm going to need a lot of luck many times in a row because I just am not feeling like I'm making... I don't know. I honestly feel like I'm getting better at the game, but my results don't feel like they're showing that. I feel like it's kind of like when you work out. You start working out and you're like, all I'm getting is sore all the time. I'm not actually making any progress. That is what FTL Hard Mode No Pause progress is. It's like working out and not seeing the progress. That's what it is. There's my comparison for the day, I guess. When's the last time I played a normal run? Curious to see how that would play out. What even equals a normal run? I don't... Playing on normal difficulty? Or not playing with no pause? Stop working out at the roguelike gym. That's right. Alright, we'll wait for the cloaking. Normal difficulty. I don't remember. I don't remember last time I played a normal difficulty run, honestly. Because even when we play viewerships, I'm playing on, you know, hard difficulty. 6 fuel and 1 drone part. That is pretty darn good. Puts me at 17 fuel. We're in sector 5, I think. Yeah, I'll take that. We're not actually hurting for scrap. There's other store. I'd have to double dive for it, though. Thank you, Real Rock B. I appreciate that positivity very much. You know what? The other drone I would want would be a anti-drone drone. He's running. Hacks my shields. Oh, God. I should have hacked his drones, I think. Or hacked his hacking so my shields stay online. One of those two. I need to pull the pilot. Come on. Okay, that fire pulls the pilot. Problem is... Okay, his hacking's down. We're good, we're good, we're good. Now we're not good. Don't be the third guy who runs this run. Don't be that third guy. Don't be that third guy. Okay, he's dead. No more doges. Oh, but he did get a fire before he died. When you first started to do win streaks, your first attempt to get to 25, you lost by screwing up a FedC run. You definitely got better as you went on, but it took 13 more attempts before you got past 12. Let me tell you how many attempts it's been since my 18 in a row. 18 in a row, and then 1, 2, and then I got 5, then I got 10, then I got 7. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Been 20 attempts since my 18 in a row. And maybe 1 or 2 others that I didn't record. It's just so hard to make progress, it feels like. Or at least it's so hard to get the progress to be shown. But 20 attempts since that 18 in a row, man. At least 20. I bet you I didn't record a couple of my losses there. Okay, well, these guys' weapons are at least really weak. It's all chat's fault, you know it. Gotta hashtag blame chat. We're very unlikely to take damage, so I'm going to... Okay, get a double fire there, that's good. That means we get one more volley out. Even with double NG repair party, I think we can do this in time. Wow! Alright, NGs, you're fast. Double fire, and they got that out in time for my Flak 1 versus Laser 2 shot to not get the full volley in time. That's crazy. At least we're getting lots of double fires, though. That's nice. It's my burst laser. It's just a little too slow, man, compared to the other weapons. Just a little too slow. I'm really greeting out my drone parts for some reason here. Poke that, because that could have timed out for that. Let's go all on the shields, maybe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire without that laser, because that will for sure get through in time. Nice. Ooh, a free Zoltan? Yeah, I'm going to take a Zoltan. That's double Zoltan and shields. Have I considered playing one game a day max? It makes sense to take breaks, rest between games, like with the gym. Well, Real Rockby, that is kind of what I'm doing with my extra one runs on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That is kind of what I'm doing. I only have one day. It's like I have one really hard workout day, and then I take rests and get in a mini workout. That's kind of what I am doing right now. So I don't think I'm going to change my schedule anytime soon, because I feel like, even though the progress doesn't look like it's there, I feel like I am making progress. Like some of the harder ships I feel like I am doing better on. It's just the niche situations that I need to improve my consistency on. Like, I haven't rolled Crystal B a lot lately, and I didn't make some boarding strats, boarding plays that I probably should have. So, I honestly feel like I am making progress, even though, like we're saying, it's just the numbers aren't there yet. Game's too fun to play, only one a day. Yeah, it is. This game is so fun. You know, you can see I can't even say that with a straight face. My sarcasm just leaks through when talking about the funness of FTL. Lots of progress in the long term. Definitely better at the game than when you started watching in 2019, which is 4 years ago, which is crazy. Yes, it is. Alright, what am I looking for at this store? Whole repair drone. An anti-drone drone. None of those. If I keep just buying crew, I'm at 6 crew but no mind control. No mind control. So I'm not going to be able to buy mind control because NG has drone control to start. So a mind controlled Mantis is scary phase 3 the boss. I'm going to get Rock because he's good at anti-boarding, and there are some blue options that I don't have covered with what we currently have. So let's go ahead and do that. Sector 6. In a civilian sector. How likely are to fight a 4-shield ship? I feel like not very. I'm going to get dodge before I get other stuff. Do I want system repair drone? I think there is 1 or 2 system repair drone blue options. I don't know if they overlap with like NG or anything though. I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer. This. I'm gonna not hack. We basically have double missile defense with defense drone and cloaking. Whew, I thought he wasn't going to shoot that in time. Type 1 shields and all the dodges. Goodness gracious. There's weapons fully trained, our secondary weapons guy. I'm watching, I'm watching. There's some potential damage, but we're getting just enough dodges. Okay. Okay, please get his piling down, please. Ugh. There we go. Now no more doges. This defense drone has been a real Carl. Way to go, Carl. No Steves around here. Didn't even get shot down by any drones. Watch you get shot down by a drone right here at the end. Nope. Beautiful. We even get to recover our Carl. Carl, get back in here. You did a great job. We'll hire you again. Might be a 4 shields run, to be honest. Yeah, we're in Sector 7. We're only in Sector 6. Oh, yeah, we probably are getting 4 shield and lots of other stuff. As a dev, you always wondered, though, isn't that frustration that makes it addictive? You struggled as well and experienced how effed up it is firsthand. Yeah. Yeah, we've had that discussion before where, as frustrating as this game is, would I still be playing it if it weren't so punishing? And I don't know. I feel like it's hard to know. Like, are there games that I still play that aren't frustrating all to hell? I mean, I feel like this game has some extenuating circumstances in that it's like the perfect streaming game, and that's the reason why I still play it so much, because it's like perfect for talking to chat between jumps, and every run is different. So, because if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't still be playing this. Most likely, or at least not 6,000, 7,000 hours, whatever I am into this now. Rock have weapon training, could put him into weapons since I think the burst laser 2 is too slow. What? Oh, you're just saying because this guy wasn't fully. Yeah, we're fine. You could be playing normal difficulty runs. You don't ever do that, apparently. No. On that note, would I blanket remove missiles from the game? Probably not. It's time run or health, like we learned during the tournament. If you don't have missiles, then the game is probably too easy. I have not seen that. We are looking for another store. 8, 7. I need to be here in 6. 6, 5. Okay. Okay, he's running. I'm going to hack his engines and get a defense drone on. This is a 2 drone part using fight, which I don't love. Wow. That entire volley with no engines in, we didn't get his thing offline. Oh god, he killed my drone. Okay, we got the missile offline, and he's not running. Okay, I'll take it. If it cost me 2 drone bars to do that, it's fine. Why didn't I hit his weapons? Because I'm killing him, that's why. You got frustrated after 1 to 2 runs of FTL, but watching me play is super relaxing. Yeah. This is the reason I still play this is there's endless replayability. It's perfect for talking to chat, and apparently it's very watchable. So those are the reasons I keep playing it. And I think it is one of the best games ever. It's not because I like playing it, but because it's just kind of perfect for streaming. How do I get there and check this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That means I potentially go to 2 empty jumps, though. I mean, empty jumps are kind of okay right now, right? We're so far ahead in scrap. You'd now be sad if there were no missiles in the game. You need your Hermes boarding support. That makes you happy, eh? I'm glad it makes you happy. Okay, mind control. I'm going to not use a drone part here. Pretty good dodges, though. Watching to use my cloaking when I need to. Okay. I did not pull the pilot. I might need to hack now, but I think I might be okay here. I hit this room. I should pull the pilot. Beautiful. And you're dead. And you're dead. Holy moly, a lot of people wanted crew names today, all from YouTube. Well, I mean, Silly Device and Inin are usually here. Actually, nobody else is named. So, I swear, Briggs, I named for the boarding ship. I think he must be cursed. Because I think we won our last Crystal B run, never mind. Don't remember if he was on that ship or not. What am I looking for here? Advanced FTL navigation for stuff is good. We know that's really nice for for the final sector. What even am I looking for? I guess a halberd beam to replace heavy laser, or heavy laser 2, breach 2, although we already have pretty good crew killing. So I guess automated reloader. I don't know that there's anything I just really even need, so I'm not sure what I'm looking at stores for now anyway. Could buy another crew. I don't feel like I need it. Let's do one more jump. I don't think we see another store, but just in case. May you want to be John Rockman. Okay, sure, 1 second. Okay. I did not read, and it was a half-power shield event in Sector 6. I should have read that. And he just dodged my entire effing volley. Okay. Alright, well, we're doing the far cloak plus hacking strat. Should have got level 3 cloaking. Beautiful. No weapons. Get wrecked. You've seen me buy that nav so much, and most of the time it's useless Sector 8 because of layouts. You're right, it might be. But I swear I only buy it when I'm ahead enough. Like, I saw it last run and didn't buy it. Look how far ahead I am. There's no way it hurts me to buy it, right? Oh yeah, horror bear drone. That's what I'm looking for at stores. Yeah, that's right. Freaking dodges, man. Stealth weapons with these weapons would be pretty good. Yeah, it's true. So there are some augments, basically. Okay, so I don't see a store. Let's go ahead and get John Rockman. You wanted to be Bilbo Saggins. Yeah, fired him is a vanilla name. It's always a weird one when I see it. I have defense drone. I know. I've been using it. I purposely didn't use it there to save a drone part. Okay, so what am I doing? Level 3 hacking power. One more power. 1, 2, 3. That wastes a little bit of scrap, I think. Like, maybe not much. With drone recovery arm, I should be slapping that out. Not necessarily. If you don't need it and it gets shot down, you spent a drone part for nothing. Alright, that quest is going to be a store. Whenever you see that crew name, you wonder what they fired him for. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, look at this. If this was doors, I would have had the trifecta of subsystem upgrades for cheap. I'm not taking that, by the way. I don't really want to spend scrap on that. No thank Rock. No thanks. No thank Rock Homeworlds. No thank you, Rock Homeworlds. How is that Zoltan still on the ship? I thought we fired him. Zing! Okay. Alright, so that quest is a store. And I guess I'm checking for stores for all those augments we just talked about. You have been forgotten. You have an RPG, but I wasn't sure if you were here. And when I'm not sure you're here, I don't always do the name. Silly Device is the only one I always name. Sorry. I should probably do RPG Nerdos. The thing is, a lot of people ask to be Zoltan, and I don't want to take the spot if somebody else asks for it. You know what I mean? I don't want to deprive anybody of their love of being a exploding green person, you know? I wasn't sure if you're here, RPG, so I apologize. Okay, I keep hitting space like when I'm paused, and that's kind of bad. I don't know why I'm doing that. This could be a crew kill. Ugh. Unless he just dodges everything. Okay, I think... Damn it, his health rounded up. He had 15, but he didn't die to that hit. Oh, Jesus. Alright, unless they board me. 1 health. It's not happening. Can you always be a slug on engines? I'm never gonna remember that. I'm sorry, Larry Serial. It happens so rarely. The reason Silly Device is always there is because we always get Silly Device. We almost always get an NG that goes on the doors. You thought that would have been Fried Helm, because Fried Helm is an old German name. Now you know it's Fired Helm and not Friedhelm? Okay, Slug is pilot. Mia Wembabola off has to be Slugs, yeah. Still, I'm not finding the full repair drone or anti-drone drone. Those are the things I'm looking for. How many jumps do I have? 7. Battlefield. None of those weapons are upgrades. I could get a combat drone. Yeah. I'm gonna buy that solely as a maybe. As a maybe we'll actually use it. Beam is better for that though, yeah, to get through the Zoltan Shield. The drone we sold. Okay, well my game just lagged, or my computer is lagging. Alright, let's hack their weapons. Yeah, these are some pretty crazy weapons. Frickin' dodges, man. Frickin' dodges. And I'm not even timing this very well, goodness gracious. I kind of hate the weapon hack, man. I just want a shield hack so I can actually kill these guys without them dodging every single frickin' shot. I just kind of hate this weapon hack, even though I know it's better. My head knows it's better, but the length of these fights makes it feel not better. No, it's not a good enough deal. I probably only added like 10 seconds to that fight, but the number of times he dodged my shots made the weapons hack just feel bad. Then you see it's too powerful for your computer, it lags when trying to display its awesome power. It's probably it, yeah, it's probably that. Alright, trying to find the store. Let me get some value points here, like this. Okay. Free boarding with Mantis. Invent you. This guy can't damage us, so I can play this slow. But getting through his shield is going to be awkward and challenging. At least he can't repair quickly, so that's good. Maybe this is a ship we could crew kill. Not if his face is gonna block all my drone shots. I'm not actually trying that hard to crew kill either. Maybe I should try harder. Alright, well. Still not seeing... That's only the first store we've seen, right? So I should have guaranteed one other store this sector. Why are they healing when O2? When in O2? Because they are an NG ship that has NG Medbot Dispersal. There it is. Oh, we found Beam Master. I'm pretty sure we fought 1 or 2 Beam Masters today, yeah. Alright, none of the augments that I was hoping to find here. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this guy. System repair drone. I don't... Watch me get a blue option event for that now that I sold it. Okay, we do have another store. Okay. We have one more chance at hull repair drone or... whatever else I said might be actually useful. Do they have a beam drone or anything? No. Drones all here. Crew kills late game when OP don't really matter that much, you think? Might go for it here, though. With Heal Bay and these crappy weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. He's gonna go back. Okay. Oh, Jesus. What am I doing? Cloak. What the hell am I doing? Venting my own dudes for no damn reason. Okay. So I need to fire somewhere to crew kill him. I don't know why I shot that room. That was misclicked there. There we go. There's our crew kill. Okay. Woo, a firebomb. Okay. Maybe I could use that phase 1 of the boss for some extra crew kills. Although we could just sell it at the store too. Just needed to hit O2 for the crew kill. Yeah, it's the O2 crew kills I always miss. What's up, Mike Copley? Hope today's FTL's behaving more reasonably. Well, I got 1 win and then instantly died on Crystal B, so not really. Okay, there's another flak. Go double combat drone. Oh my gosh, what am I even gonna do? I know, root FTL and my bad micro. Yeah, we were discussing on Crystal B whether you board with 2 or 3 crystal. If there's a clip, you might see what killed us. It was basically a half-power jump where I couldn't see into their ship, where they had, I think, 3 humans, anti-personnel drone, a missile, and clone bay. And I boarded with 2 into the clone bay to get that offline, and then got wrecked by their missile, basically. Oh, what do I want to do? I think I want to sell heavy laser for flak. What else do I want to do? I kind of want to. Do I want to keep the firebomb for phase 1? How would I make use of that? I feel like fire beam, yes, I could use. Firebomb feels less true killable. What about second combat drone? I feel like I'd rather get 4th shield and other upgrades before going into that. I think I'm going to dive this sector too. Get our 5th engine in power. Firebomb seems sketchy with only 3 weapon slots on mind control, yeah. Problem is you want to board the 2-tile weapon room, so boarding the 3 leaves a stray guy outside getting beaten on, yeah. All bombs make you sad. Sorry to hear that. That's a shield hack, okay. Okay. I am greeting with my drone parts here. Beautiful. Breach Bomb 2 and Small Bomb are awesome. They are. I feel like Firebomb is situationally useful, but we don't have like rock boarding or something to maybe make use of it. So 1, 2, 3. You know what? If I don't get one more fuel, have to kill the dive ship. You know what? I am willing to take that risk. This is, again, the first run of a new streak, so why the hell not? Lockdown bomb is a bomb. Yes, it is. Cheap Zoltan max out my crew. Power. You know, that's cheaper than buying power. Actually, it's the same price as buying power right now. So, yeah, I'll take it. And I will have it so I can take it out of O2, or out of cloaking, maybe. My way of getting cloaking to recharge faster or something. So if I take this, I don't die. I don't get stuck in a dive now, perchance. Let's find out if he offers us more than 22 scrap with fuel. Let's go for it. Let's be greedy. And I'm gonna actually hack his shields. Which was probably a terrible choice, but I'm doing it. So I can poke the laser and then defense drone assault. Now he's not going to offer me any fuel, is he? Watch me get no fuel from killing this guy, and I do have to kill the dive ship to get out. 1 fuel, please. May I please have 1 fuel? Oh, God. Only 22 scrap in the last jump Sector 7 with no bonus reward. Wow, punished. Wow, that was the same amount of scrap they offered me for not taking that fight. 22 scrap, last jump Sector 7? Are you shitting me, FTL? I didn't know it was possible to get that little scrap from killing a ship in Sector 7. I don't think I knew it was possible to get that little amount of scrap. That is pretty stupid, honestly. Okay, let's get drone part, drone upgrade, and power vault. So now we have to kill the guy. I gotta kill this guy to get out, so. That's literally the lowest scrap possible in Sector 7. You just check the reward tables. Wow. Okay, we're doing this, doing this, doing this. Okay. But then we have redundant missile defense. Oh god, okay. That just messed up our dodges a little bit there. We'll let them out, actually. And oh, okay. Well, he was going to go out there. Alright, way to go defense drone. Makes for a clean dive. Get the fuel, get out. Not too bad. The low reward is 22 to 31, and I rolled the lowest 22. I'm so lucky at FTL, everybody. So lucky. Okay, I was gonna say if that didn't connect over there, then I wouldn't have been able to get to the base. Okay, all right. Thankfully that connects. 48 scrap. I was gonna go for 4th shield. I thought I was gonna have so much extra scrap, but that Sector 7 was redonkulously bad. With long-range scanners, I'm pretty sure that was one of the lower sector, whatever, 7 reward sectors I've had in a while. That gets us our power back there. Ends the cloaking early. 29 scrap. No, I've already had low scrap rewards. Thanks for offering, though. See, I've been enjoying Cosmoteer. Have I tried Space Haven? I think I've played that. Isn't that another early access game where you build... It's a little more colony sim, I think, than Cosmoteer is, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I played that. Got like 4 drones and all this crap. You think I'm still coming out ahead? Oh, I am. I'm still in amazing shape. But, you know, I have to complain. Speaking of complaining, all right. I guess we go to the repair. I don't think I'm getting 4th shield now. So do I get level 3 cloaking when I don't have stealth weapons? I can cloak level 3 while my combat drone is working on the Zoltan shield phase 3 of the boss. So it's probably worth doing that. Power might be an issue. Hey, what's up, Noble Chili? Longtime YouTube watcher, happy to catch stream. Welcome. Glad to have you. That lets me have defense and combat. Well, actually, do we even need defense and combat on at the same time? If we're cloaking the missile. Yeah, Space Haven's early access, definitely more colony sim. I probably won't touch that one again until it's out of early access, because it was pretty fun, but as I remember it, got pretty monotonous pretty quickly to me anyway. I'll probably check it out if it ever gets out of early access. Okay, let's see if I do that. I have enough power. I don't have enough power for both. I could take power to O2. No value point, no 2. It's 3 years old in early access. Yeah, that's why I try to avoid playing too many early access games anymore. Okay, well, we're forced to dive either way. Although I still do play some of them. Nice double fire. It's kind of a double-edged sword, the early access thing, because it lets you get to experience more games. But the problem is half of those games are never going to be finished games. Alright, so we go into the boss fight without our cloaking up. Project Zomboid is probably the most egregious example. It's also one of the best zombie survival games out there, so you kind of forgive them. They found that we want you to pay for a literally unfinished game didn't do as well in market testing. Okay. A lot of EA games mean we haven't fleshed out this idea fully, haven't coded it yet, but we want to cash in and give ourselves an option to run away if the project gets too out of control. That's like the super pessimistic view of it, but I understand that idea. Okay, let that through. That's a hack we'll accept. And I do want to get some crew kills here if possible. Damn, I shouldn't have done level 3 here. Hopefully I can take that out and get some power back. Okay, I shouldn't have done that shot either. Oh, we hit that. Okay, good. Didn't actually go offline. That's great for us. Got impatient with the flak, as usual. Good frickin' dodges. Oh, he's gonna get out before I can get the crew kills, isn't he? Please, damn it. That was a 0. Was that a 1 or 0 crew kill phase 1? That was actually terrible. Have I been following the KSP2 development? It seems very disappointing so far. No, I saw some early videos of it that looked awesome, but I haven't been following the development. Game experience is a major change of design direction halfway through, and the game you enjoyed isn't what you end up with. Yeah. You looked at the Crystal B fight. What you do there is board with 2 crew into Clone Bay. Wait till their weapons crew moves out, then move into weapons and lock it down before they can enter. Very tight micro with no pause. Breaking weapons stabilizes the fight. You can then win it slowly without damage or risk. Free cloaks, they don't fire weapon. Is that guaranteed to work, that you can get from the clone bay into the weapons room before a guy follows you in? Sounds like a mix of what I was thinking of, just going right into the weapons and locking it down for the entire time. Used to be alright, Subnautica EA went great, but there's some that are taken too far, just going full greed mode. Oh, there absolutely are people taking advantage, that's for sure. Probably taking the O2 hit here. That should be a crew kill there. Okay, double fire. Oh, I didn't get the missile offline. Cloaking's not going to be up in time, is it? Oh, this could be hurt damaging here. Okay, cloak. Damn, he hit us while we were cloaked. Not fun. Alright, 4 damage phase 2 is not the end of the world, but that was definitely not our best phase 2 ever. You bought a game in early access once and you can't play the final product because sometime between then and now it became horribly optimized. Okay. If you do it correctly with no pause, you can move the crew between Clone Bay and weapons quickly enough. So that sounds like something that I'd have to practice, which means I need that save mod that let's just refresh you. I need that save mod that Sleeping Dragon sent me so I could practice situations like that. Because if you mistime it and leave one crystal outside the room, you're screwed. Yeah. You need to lock down while you're moving out of the adjacent room. That's really tight and no pause. I would have to practice that to have any hope of doing it live. Let's see. Is that the micro, or you need to move the top crystal first, let them overlap the bottom one, then move them both through the door at the same time? Jeez, that sounds crazy. Okay, what are we doing if our pilot gets mind controlled here? Didn't we have this discussion last time? I feel like we did. I could jump to the here than the store. Possibly repair. Although, I think I'd rather jump here. I can't do the jump away thing if I do that. At a less exciting level, you just need to not let your crew die. I know, I was running around and I tried to, but the missile killed my teleporter. I should have just boarded his weapons to get the missile offline. The TLDR, that's what I should have done. I should have just boarded and locked down his weapons, which is, in hard no pause, I think, the correct play. Oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Let me focus on this run. I'll be turning on defense and combat, dealing with borders and mind control at the same time. I'm gonna move this guy there. Okay, that's actually maybe kind of good. I was way late on that. Poking now. We are through. You know what? I think I'm gonna just jump away. We can kill these boarders and have no issue with any boarding next phase. Well, I say no issue. A lot easier time dealing with boarding. So I think we're just gonna call that good. Borders all gone. It could still spiral out of control, but we can deal with the mind control hopefully a little easier now that we won't have borders to also deal with during the mind control. This is where crew hotkeys matter. And I was using crew hotkeys like F1, F2, F3, P on the boarding, on the crystal thing, but to do the thing where you micro them back and forth, I think what you're describing, the whole, like, let's say this is the weapons room and this is the clone bay on the other ship. So you like board on clone bay, guys run past here, then you go here F2P, and you like have to hit the P right as they walk in and don't lock somebody out, which is really tight timing on no pause. I think is kind of what we're describing. One important thing to understand about Crystal B is that almost the only way to lose a run is to lose your crew, so playing it ultra safe is fine. What am I doing here? He's coming to me. 20 scrap gets me nothing. Turn on defense drone and combat drone. Could have got an extra ship fight there, which might have been worth. Okay, I'm going to leave that. Oh, he did board me another time. Okay. Hope that was not too early. I am not hearing the sound of the thing going off. This is really unlucky timing here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Missing one power for dodges. Okay, good dodges though. Comes this. That's good timing. And that's GG, I think. Alright, well, one in a row, then die, then one in a row again. Yay, one in a row. With a stupidly strong ship. I'm getting so much practice on really OP ships. Alright, so that's NGC again. I can't get excited for these wins when I'm just like, I'm gonna random Crystal B and die again. You know, maybe what I'll do is, after I take my break, I'll really quickly download what Dragon sent me. So if I have a situation where I need to practice again, we do that. But let's check the score. We do GG cookie time. Kind of low score again, I feel like. We had long-range scanners, right? "42 ships defeated and only 1,600 scrap collected." That seems kind of low. Yes, go grab your cookies. Alright, I'm going to get up and my weird sore hip flexor muscles are going to burn again. But thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Quick stem stretch break. We have time for another run today. Honestly, we're kind of ahead in the fact that we lost one run. I guess we lost it so fast that it didn't take that much time. But we'll random another ship. I'm going to download that mod so that if we have something bad happen, we can try to replay it. So see you in just a bit, my friends.